Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to another episode of Real Talk. It's your boy Moose Money. Today's episode, I have serial entrepreneur Chef NADI.
Hey.
So, on today's episode, we basically going to be talking about female prisons. That's the first topic we're going to touch. I want you to go through your experience that you had in all of the female facilities that you was in.
Well, for the most part, I would say that it's just like the men's prisons. If not a bit worse because we are females. It's filthy. It's not really made for you to rehabilitate, as they say. And we're pretty much looked over. So I noticed, being somebody who was in multiple facilities, that grievances are they're pretty much ignored. So you can grieve about pretty much anything that you want, but to actually get a response and something to actually happen in your favor is like non-existent. It's pretty much the same as the male's facility. I don't really know too much of what goes on there, but for me personally, I was able to not come and go as I please, of course, because of the situation, but
Right.
you can move around freely, going to, law library programs and things like that. I did the most to try and keep myself busy because at the end of the day, they had my body, not my soul.
Right.
I worked 2 different jobs there. One that kept me out of my cell at night because I couldn't take being locked in, and one that kept me moving around throughout the day. I kind of felt some type of way when people started bringing up years ago prison reform and all that.
Okay.
And how they're saying shut down the jail, shut down the jail.
Right.
They need to.
Yeah.
They need to. Especially.
Kind of wish they would have did that before when you was locked up, right?
Right. And it's something that actually needs to happen because it does nothing to help you. Just put it that way. It does nothing to help you. It doesn't rehabilitate you yet. It makes you go through things that you don't want to go through ever again for some. But it's also kind of like a crutch for some people who don't have much. So you have people who get into things because they lack shelter or they lack having a family member's house to go through and get something to eat or something like that. And they get these things from the streets. They get it how they live. So, they go in and maybe steal something from the store and they end up getting 6 to 9 months or a year or whatever it is sitting in somebody's jail. And that's not going to actually help them because when they come home, you're just thrown back out into the street. They don't have any programs that are really to help you and to get you in a better state. I feel like it's designated and designed to keep you in, keep you going back and forth, such as a revolving door.
Institutionalized type of thing. Definitely.
Where you're constantly just, that's all you know, so you're going back.
Right.
Long story short, if you have family that is locked up in any facility, whether it be Rikers Island or if it's upstate somewhere, just try and make sure that you're reaching out to them because there's things going on inside them places that you don't know about and things that they can't speak about on the phone. Also things that they can't put in the letters to tell you because the letters and everything, they're read, going out, coming in.
Right,
everything
right.
is monitored.
Yeah.
There's no type of privacy.
Yeah, no privacy at all.
Right. So, just stick with them best you can. Write them, send pictures. Try and let them know that you guys are missing them while you guys are out at home and they're not. So that they can do their time without having to go through the extra issues that arise from not having anything. There's a sense of loneliness when you don't have anybody in there, and then you have people belittling you or talking to you any kind of way just because they can't. I did my time either in my cell or at work, so I didn't really go through much. Contraband is also another thing. If you are going to take the chance and try and bring your family some contraband, just know you're causing hell inside for them. Because what they have to go through once they're caught or once it's found is too much. They're in lock, they're unable to see you, speak to you or anything, and they're unable to go about their daily life. And it's a bit strenuous as opposed to just doing your time flat out. You're locked in a cell 23 hours a day. You come out for a shower. You have the option to do rec, which is pretty much going to look at 4 walls and a cage outside. And that's not really good on your mental. So the most you could do is just be there for anybody that you know is in that situation. If there are any petitions that are going around, sign them. Go to those meetings that they have, city halls and stuff like that. Any prison reform meetings that are open to the public where you can go sit in and listen to what's actually going on, because they only tell you half of what's really happening.
Like the city council meetings and stuff like that.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. I want you to just name like all the facilities that you were in.
So when I initially got locked up, I'm from New York, born and raised in Brooklyn. I was first in Queens, in Rikers, Rose and Singer, which is the only female facility we have in New York.
What's that, like Rosie's, right? They call it Rosie's, right?
Right. From there, I went upstate. I started in Bedford. From Bedford, I went to Beacon, which is a lower maximum. Lower classification, sorry. Bedford is a maximum, then Beacon is a little lower, and then Bayview.
Bayview Correctional Facility?
Right. Sorry, I stopped because that's kind of loud.
Yeah, we outside, so.
Recording, so that kind of threw me off.
This real talk, you know what I mean? So we outside, y'all.
Right.
So just bear with us, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna hear music, planes flying by, the trees, the wind blowing. It's real talk. Y'all know how I go. Usually we in the car, but not today. I'm in the car usually, but not today. Go ahead.
So the facilities I was in, again, Rikers Island. From Rikers I went to Bedford. From Bedford I went to Beacon. From Beacon I went to Bayview. Now technically I was supposed to come home from Bayview, but at the time Hurricane Sandy hit, and Bayview is actually the facility that's right across the street from Chelsea Piers in Manhattan.
Okay.
Is it still going?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So Chelsea Piers is directly across the street from Bayview facility, which is a lower classification. The facility was underwater during Hurricane Sandy, so I initially had to go back up to Bedford and come home from there. So those were the facilities that I was in throughout my time. Throughout that time.
Right. All right. So how many facilities? That was about 4?
Yes.
4 facilities?
In total, that was 4.
Now, you went through 4 facilities. I suppose that every facility was different.
Right.
You had to get acclimated to each facility. How long you was down? How much time did you do in total?
In total, I did 2 years.
And then did you have anything after that?
I had parole after, which was another 2 years.
Okay.
And I actually got it lowered from good conduct. So good conduct actually gets you, a lot of little incentives, whether it be while you're inside or coming home. Good conduct is a big thing. So that actually got me a certificate of good conduct. It got me off parole a little earlier than I was supposed to. And there's some type of certificate. I can't remember the name right offhand, but it's something that you're awarded with from the state, and parole stating that you've done your job. Not your job. You've pretty much completed your time and everything is over. It's kind of like a disposition, but it's a disposition saying that you've done everything good.
Right.
Okay.
So you a chef, right? So when you was inside, was you chefing it up?
I was, but it was a bit different. The methods of cooking, you cook damn near everything with hot water.
Okay.
Oodles and noodles, packaged oodles and noodles that we eat. I ate it in there, something I don't eat in the street. But that is the base to a lot of your dishes in there. I pretty much kept to stuff that wasn't too crazy mixing up everything because, you know, commissary food is just a bunch of junk. It's nothing but snacks, cakes, cookies, pies, you know, soups, just quick and ready food that is not good for you, and that's why so many people gain so much weight while they're in there. But for the most part, I did, and when I got upstate, it was a little better. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. So Rikers Island is mainly just soups and doing whatever you can with hot water pot, and upstate you actually have access to, you know, a burner and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's like a sort of like a kitchen,
right?
Type of facility that you can use. Mm-hmm. Okay, Rikers Island, you're using hot water. You go upstate, it's a little bit better. Mm-hmm. I was using that so I could segue into now you're out, you're free, you're a chef.
Yeah, almost.
So
it's just about 8 years that I've been here. Mm-hmm. Just about 8 years.
So what you doing now? Like with your cooking? What do you cater? What do you do?
So for the most part, I don't just cook. Mm-hmm. I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I have multiple businesses. I tried to make sure that when I got discouraged coming home because I couldn't get a job, I set myself up to where, okay, if nobody doesn't want to hire me, then oh well, I'm still gonna make it by any means necessary. So
I hear that.
My main business is the business that I dreamed about as a kid, and that's my catering business. It's my catering company. It's Flavors by NADI, Custom Cakes and Catering LLC, based in New York, right out of Brooklyn. I also travel, so don't ever think that's an issue.
Told you we outside, y'all. This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? This is real talk. So go ahead.
So that's my parent company. My parent company is Flavors by NADI, Custom Cakes and Catering. Why? Because that was my dream since I was a little girl. This man, I have known this man since I was a little girl, and he can tell you.
That's a fact.
The type of things I do in the kitchen is crazy. He's tried dishes that I haven't even put out through my catering company yet. And that was when he was eating meat. He's actually full blown vegan.
Yeah, I'm a vegan.
But
y'all gotta taste her food. I'm telling you, like, she been doing this. She ill. She just told y'all where to find her at.
Right. Follow my Instagram, my Facebook. Once you follow NADI the Unicorn Chef on Instagram or Facebook, all of my businesses and pages are actually linked. So you can just follow the links. I also have a recipe ebook on Amazon. It's a soul food ebook. I have so many different things upcoming. It's just I'm one person doing it all by myself, so it takes a little time to get things out. The site is coming soon. I'm just not really sure what I want to do with that. I don't want to just, you know, jump in and put out something and it's not really how I want it to be.
Yeah, you want it to be the best. I can
right,
think
because that right there is my dream.
Right.
So that's the
baby.
only
that's
one. Right. That's the one that I take time with
I
and you know, the most goes into. Also I have the Exquisite Boutique. Now the Exquisite Boutique actually started in 2014, 2013 as an accessory boutique. So it typically was just accessories, a bunch of stuff that I was making by hand, one of a kind items. It's now a boutique, so I have clothing, I have hats, handbags, all that stuff, and I'm actually branching into men's. So I'm actually waiting for some men's inventory that I've created to come in. This top that I actually have on, just a little simple crop top with a little zipper, and that's actually something that I have and I'll throw online. It's for the fall, for the fall releases that are coming in a few weeks or so. Body by NADI. Body by NADI is all about skincare, healing your skin from within. So it's pretty much what you intake comes out via your skin. It's plant-based, cruelty-free, all handmade, handcrafted items. Made by me, of course, in the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah, some of them are edible, but they are typically made for topical purposes only. And then there's Lash by NADI, which pretty much speaks for itself. It's just lashes and cosmetics. Booking is also available through there. I have something else, but it's not really up and running yet, so I'll keep that on the hush for now. But for the most part, I'm an all-around girl. Whatever I know how to do, I'm available to do it. Just hit me up through one of my businesses, and I'll kindly respond.
Hit her up, y'all, and y'all definitely gotta get one of those seafood boils. I'm telling you, like, I didn't eat it, but I bought it from her, and the people that ate it, they loved it. I'm telling you, y'all gotta hit her up. Go on her page, look at all her pics. Trust me, she dope. Her food is on point.
It's more seafood than anything because I myself personally am a pescatarian, but it seems like, you know, they've dubbed me the seafood queen, and that's what everybody orders. So what you see is what they order, and I make pretty much any and everything.
Yeah, son.
The business speaks for itself. It's Flavors by NADI, which is Flavors by me, custom cakes and catering. So pretty much whatever you tell me you want, that's what you get.
Y'all gotta taste her food, man. Y'all missing out. I'm telling you, y'all missing out. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm about to get into it, y'all. This is for my fellas. I'm about to get into it. Don't worry.
All the time, too.
You're right. We always talking about this.
For hours on the phone, we'll go in back and forth. Like, well, what do you mean? It's,
telling you.
It's just a lot. It's crazy out here. For men and women.
Here's a scenario, right? Fellas, you go over to a female's house, right? You get there. You're expecting a meal. You're expecting something, a water. You go there, you get nothing. Okay? You go to this female house and you get nothing, right? Now this is past experiences, right? You go over to a female house, they don't have anything cooked, they don't have no water. What's up? You gotta order out. Let me ask you, from a female point of view, right? If a male comes over to your house, what's the procedure? Yo, fellas. What is the procedure?
Wait.
Do I have to order out?
You shouldn't have to.
Please tell us.
So, first off, I feel like you shouldn't have to order out. Whether you invited him or he invited himself, like, hey, babe, I'm coming through for a little while or whatever, you should at least have a snack. Whether it be even a bag of chips. Now, him personally, because he's a vegan, you know, his company's a little different, so you gotta make sure you got different stuff for him. So I always make sure I got like some wheat thins or something vegan or something like that. Or I'm always willing to go in the kitchen because I'm just that type of female. But for the most part, you should have something to drink. You should always offer something to drink. Offer a snack, something to eat. Make sure that the person is comfortable, just as comfortable as they would be in their house. They should be in your house when they're visiting.
Well, wait, let me cut you off. What I'm saying, this your dude. Your dude is coming over to your house.
See, now that's different.
This
so
your
I
dude.
was just
this
going
your guy.
on some friend thing.
Right.
I was just going on some friend zone, y'all chilling.
No, this your guy. Your guy coming over to your house. What's the procedure? Do you have a meal ready for him? Or does he have to order Chinese food?
Listen.
I'm just saying, man.
If my man coming to see me, he's not ordering no Chinese food and he's not ordering anything else from outside.
Tell the people.
So, me for one, I'm going to have food ready for him. I'm going to have a drink of his choice, whether it be water, some type of beer that I know he likes, or, you know, something of that nature. Some fruit, just in case he's not really hungry, don't have an appetite. You still need to make sure there's always something. Like, always have some type of option. Outside of just being cute, you want to make sure that the dude is taken care of. And it's not just about, making sure you can I say something? But you want to make sure you're doing more than just...
you can say whatever you want, this will too. Right?
You want to make sure that you're doing more than just sucking and fucking, because at the end of the day, what you're lacking, another female is willing to do. If your man is coming over and he has to order out because you're not making him anything to eat, or you're just not in tune with what he needs, that's a problem. And you're setting yourself up to fail. So always have something for him to eat, even if it's just a snack. If you don't have anything cooked already, a meal, and he says he's hungry or something, be like, well, if you run to the store and pick something up, I'll gladly cook it for you.
Right. Okay.
Get something quick, something quick that's not going to take that long, depending on the time or whatever it is, or how hungry.
That's understandable.
Right, but you always want to make sure you're willing to do something. Like, I hear a lot of stories, not from just him, it's from a bunch of people, and it's from a bunch of men. What are y'all females doing when these dudes coming over? Like, I got dudes calling me complaining about food, because they sitting in shorty house hungry. I got dudes calling me complaining saying shorty didn't even have no water in her house with him to drink. Even if he was willing to take a cup of city gin, she didn't even offer. And he was like kind of hurt on it. It's so much. Like, what are y'all doing, ladies? It's not just dressing up and being cute for a nigga. Make sure that man okay. Make sure he is fully comfortable with you in your space, in his space, in whoever's space it is. Make sure that you're doing what you don't want nobody else to do for you.
Right.
Simple as that.
Ladies, pay attention.
Simple as that. Simple as that.
Another.
Also, sorry.
Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Not even to cut you off,
go ahead.
but this is something that I've noticed myself personally. Mm-hmm. Clean your houses.
I was about to get into that. Yo.
Clean your houses.
I was about to get into that.
Okay? Because you're inviting people over.
Right.
And you're not even making sure that your crib is up to par. You shouldn't have clothing laying around everywhere on the floor and stuff like that, or they gotta kick stuff when they walking through. Like, no, that's not how it goes.
Not
like,
how it goes.
We were raised better than this.
Whether
your parents raised you, your grandparents raised you, there was somebody around you that told you, don't let nobody come in your house if your house is a mess. And just keep it clean, just in case, because you never know what's gonna happen. I was raised on that never knowing what's gonna happen.
Make sure the side of that toilet right there is
at the
wiped
bottom,
up, man.
Yeah.
Because
like,
the dude gonna go to the bathroom and look at that.
And
He gonna look at your tub. I'm telling you. Make sure your crib clean, man. When you inviting a dude over, make sure you clean up. Don't wait till the dude get there and be like,
straighten up.
Excuse me, I'm sorry it look like this. You're bugging.
Because that just shows you don't clean up, sis, and you nasty.
You
lacking. Or that's how they're looking at you because you're doing it when they're there.
You lacking.
What was something else I wanted to touch on?
What you want to say?
Dirty house. Oh, these photos. Who told y'all to take?
Yo, she gets the joke.
No, because it needs to be said. Certain things need to be said.
She bombing right
Certain
now.
things need to be said.
Go ahead. Say whatever you gotta say.
Pay attention to your background in these photos. Your houses be dirty, your backgrounds be dirty, and it takes away from the picture, the quality of the picture. You can ruin a whole photo by your background just being nasty.
All body,
like, I don't understand. And that's another thing too. When you got company, and you got a man over at your house, and you trying to be all cute, make sure you put some lotion on your feet. Like, yo, these men complaining about too much minute things.
Yeah,
like,
man.
These things are baby things that you should be doing on a regular, so it shouldn't be no complaints about.
That's a fact.
When you come out the shower, you should be lotioning your body, moisturizing, or doing something to make sure that you're not all crusty. Like, kick you. What's wrong with you? Listen, you know I'm silly. If you go on my page, you're gonna see I'm nothing but goof. Like, straight goof.
Yeah, go on her page, y'all. Trust me. She's not gonna let y'all down. Y'all gotta order something.
Cook.
Her food is incredible. Her food is incredible, y'all. Y'all gotta order something.
Thank you. Oh yeah, this was the vegan cake. This is who the vegan cake was for.
Oh yeah, basically she made me a vegan cake for my birthday. It was delicious. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even eat cake. I don't, but it was delicious. It was all vegan, no dairy, anything.
And
she made it.
Not even to take this somewhere else, not to touch the
Go ahead.
But I felt obligated to make him this cake because the last time I made him the cake, he was eating everything. He was eating.
I mean, except pork.
Yeah, he wasn't eating no pork. But he was eating meat and stuff. He was eating chicken.
I wasn't eating no pork and no
like
beef.
that.
I was eating chicken and stuff like
He
that.
was eating, regular food or whatever. But I made him a cake. It was a checkerboard chocolate cake, and I never forget that was before the checkerboard pan came out. So that was all me.
Yeah, she did
in that kitchen.
She did that. Word. This was like 09. This was like 09. Yeah.
Like, he done watched me grow into what I am today. He's done been there for a lot of the growth. Like, what you don't know, he's always around. Always in the cut somewhere.
That's a fact.
And this was who I told all my dreams when I was a kid. So
that's a fact. And they came to fruition. Trust me. I'm telling you, she's not gonna let y'all down, man. I'm not even gonna talk about the fish nuggets. Like, I'm gonna let her do that. I had to plug it real quick. Okay? This lady makes fish nuggets. I'm gonna let her do that. We ain't even gonna talk about that. Cause niggas gonna try to steal that.
They already stole it, you said it.
Oh yeah, I did people. Yeah, she this was like 2014 or something like that. I was a pescatarian, I was eating fish. And she made these fish nuggets. The shit was wavy. Like, I never had fish nuggets in my life. You know, like chicken nuggets? Yeah, these was fish nuggets, like work, like.
And he has an old camera. It's like a really old camera where he has a picture of the plate.
Cause I keep all my phones.
And a picture of the nugget when he took the picture and put it out.
I keep all my phones, so I had one of my old phones from back in those years, and all the pictures are in there.
Yeah, he reminded me because I didn't remember.
Yeah, she forgot, but I did.
I cook so much. I'm always creating something.
Yeah, she's always feeding niggas. That's one thing you gonna eat. She gonna make sure niggas eat Thanksgiving, Christmas.
I ain't been cooking Thanksgiving by myself
Easter.
since I was 11 years old.
She got all that under the belt. You're gonna eat. You understand what I'm saying?
That's my thing. I like people to, I like people to have good food.
That's a
feel
fact.
good when they eating. Feel good after they finish eating.
That's a fact. As you should.
I want my food to be a life-changing experience.
Who don't like to eat? Everybody has to eat.
Nah.
You understand?
Everybody eats for me, baby.
She's a food magician. Real talk. I'm like, y'all think I'm playing, but I'm dead ass serious. She's a food magician.
Listen.
She'll create some shit. You'll be like, yo, why it's taking so long? But when you get it, you know why. It's like, oh, all right, this shit is good. Like, it's not nasty. You're not giving it back.
They talking about me. Everybody talks about me like, I'll ask you for something to eat at like 2 o'clock. I don't get it till 4:15.
Right, but that shit be.
When that
don't go too hungry though. Eat something before you get there, like a salad or something. Cause when it's time for dinner, that shit gonna taste wavy. I'm telling y'all. There's niggas out there that know. There's niggas out there that know.
Listen. I done fed so many people. It's actually what keeps me going, believe it or not.
Right.
It's my dream.
That's your passion, right?
Yeah, like I love the kitchen since I was a little girl. Mm-hmm. It's where I spend the most of my time. It's where I spent the most of my time before I even decided to open a business. Before I decided I initially went by flavor plates of Brooklyn before I decided to create the LLC. Mm-hmm. As Flavor Plates of Brooklyn, I didn't know it would actually go.
It birthed into
right, and I tapped back into what I love to do. Mm-hmm. I love to create. I love to make new things. I love.
It's definitely art. Her plate game, yo. Let me tell you something. Like, ever since I could remember, like she was plating, and if anybody knows about culinary arts, plating is real big. The food. In the plating, because that's what you present. You
eat with your eyes before you do anything else.
There you go.
And I'm real big on that. Eat with your eyes first.
From since I could remember, she always was particular and precise about what's touching. Don't let this touch that. This got to be separated from this. Yo, go check her out, man. Tell them where to check you out again. Tell them where to find you again, please.
Because I'm good. Follow any of my pages on Instagram or Facebook. So my personal page, I know it kind of looks like a food page right now, but it is my personal page. It's NADI the Unicorn Chef. Also Chef NADI, it'll pop up. Facebook, Instagram, pretty much all outlets. I'm on it. I'm not on TikTok. And I won't. I'm not doing that. But for the most part, Flavors by NADI, Custom Cakes and Catering LLC, on Facebook, Instagram, NADI the Unicorn Chef, Chef NADI. I'm everywhere, baby.
So y'all know where to find her. Y'all definitely know where to find me. On Instagram, Moose trained me. I'm also a personal trainer too, as well. Click on my link in my bio on Instagram. You can follow me on my YouTube page. Hit him up. Tell him your YouTube page. Give him your YouTube page.
Just like he's a personal trainer, and that's the thing. So he is actually long story short, not even to go drag it all out. I used to be 200 and something pounds. 228, I believe, was my biggest. Right. At that time, this is who I was working out with. He actually saw the transition, and he knew I wouldn't work out in the daytime. I worked out at night. He forced me to work out in the daytime. Anyway, from that, this body was birthed. And so was the Snatch Unicorn. Snatch Unicorn, I am the bold unicorn, so everything is pretty much unicorn based when it comes to me. Because, baby, I'm magic. But he is the reason why the Snatch Unicorn, aka Snatch Unicorn Fitness, is birthed. So I had to make sure I give him his props because if it wasn't for him,
Good look.
I would have probably never lost that weight, and I would have never started those businesses after. I would have never started that particular business after years of staying the same weight and keeping it off.
That's a fact.
So make sure y'all book him. He's available for bookings. He does everything. Meal planning. Don't worry. Me and him probably gonna end up collaborating with the whole meal prep.
That's a
Once
fact.
he's sending you
Got
the-
to.
It's only right.
Yeah, it's only right.
It's
Got
only
to.
right.
You understand?
He'll do the personal training. I'll do the meal prepping. He'll send you all your information you need. He'll be a buddy system. I just make sure you eat good here. So
That's a fact. Yo, y'all know where to find us. It's your boy, Moose Money.
Deuces.